Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into the weekly love outlook for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, you're up. And this is the love outlook. So we're going to be taking a look at your oracle cards and see what kind of energies are impacting a particular relationship. Then we're going to pull out cards for your person and cards for you. Alright? If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for checking me out. And if you're a regular, I love you and I so much appreciate your support. And let's get right into it. I know you guys like to get right into the reading, so we're going to start right off with your oracle cards. I do a lot of shuffling off camera so that we can get right into it. All right, guys. Straight out, we have Gemini, Spirit of Christ, Spirit of the Apple, and Werewolf Spirit. So Spirit of Christ is beautiful. I love that this deck has this. This is the spirit, the Oracle, Spirits of Darkness and Light Divination Tarot deck. It's an Oracle deck. And Spirit of Christ, I love it that it's in this deck because Christ's Spirit is not at all at odds with tarot or doing tarot, because Christ's Spirit is all about love. Unconditional love, right? And so this is not something that we should find unusual to find as an oracle card. And I love this card. It's about total forgiveness, reconciliation. Spirit of the Apple. If you hear my cat in the background, just ignore her. Spirit of the Apple, which can be about testing, temptation, offers coming in, right? Very difficult, you know, tricky time. Spirit of the Apple almost reminds me of a little bit of moon energy, and then we have werewolf spirits, so wild, untamed desires. So some of you are dealing with some real untamed desires, some passion, some really carnal passion here, right? So, an offer, wild passion, and reconciliation. Well. All right, Gemini, let's see what it's all about. This could be you reconciling with someone that you just can't get enough of, you know. I'm going to pull out cards for your person and cards for you, Gemini. Tell me what's going on. And this is, of course, the reading for today all the way up until September 7th. Your person is resonating with Seven of Pentacles, and you are resonating with the Hierophant. All right. They see you as an Ace of Pentacles, and you see them as an Eight of Swords. They desire Queen of Cups. You desire Temperance. And what needs to happen is Seven of Wands for them, and for you, 10 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands, which is really all about overcoming fear. Page of Wands is, pages are really associated with earth energy. They're also associated with overcoming fear, initial fear in that suit. And so Page of Wands is about that youthful sort of bravery of being able to follow your own vision, your own passion, your own identity, right? Wands are all about, fire. So Page of Wands is all about that, you know, overcoming, you know, the fear of being ridiculed and not caring what other people think, and just, you know, paving your own way, right? There's an initial fear in the beginning of that. And so that Page of Wands, that youthful energy gets over that. So, what do we have here? We have a couple of sevens, okay? So some of this is very much about a desire, a wish, a real hope and dream. 7 is the number for hopes and dreams and desires in tarot. Let's get right into it. 7 of Pentacles is how your person is resonating, and the Hierophant is how you're resonating. So this is interesting. Let me get my camera to focus. Here we go. This is quite interesting because we have your person really resonating with a feeling of wanting to reevaluate what they're doing in life, right? They're trying to change. They're trying to move something, shift something. They're looking at the fruits of their labor and saying, is this it? Is this, you know, is this really what I want to be working towards? That's what Seven of Pentacles is all about, right? It is a card that has been showing up a lot for readings this year, because throughout this entire year, especially with the health pandemic and with a lot of things that people are going through socially, many of us are reevaluating the way we are working, how we're working, who we're working for, what we're doing with our lives, and is it really giving the dividends that we want? Is it really paying off at a level that we wanted to? Now, you're coming in with the Hierophant this week, which is, on a side note, it is the card for Taurus, Hierophant. But Gemini, this is all about devotion and commitment. The Hierophant is the highest card for commitment, because he is the highest symbol, right, for all of us, of whatever our personal spiritual belief is, right, here on earth. And so our commitment to our spiritual belief is the highest commitment we have in our lives, right? And so in this way, the Hierophant represents a lot of this, can represent a spiritual teacher, but also can represent that commitment to something, either a relationship or something that you feel so strongly about that it rises to that same level of commitment. So this is how you guys are coming into the week, your person and you. How do you guys see each other? Well, your person sees you at Ace of Pentacles, and you're seeing them as an Eight of Swords. So this is now interesting, because Ace of Pentacles is an opportunity, a golden opportunity, right? And your person is seeing you as that, like a golden opportunity, you know? They see you as, you know, when they see you, they see Ace of Pentacles. So they're resonating this desire, or certainly they're resonating an awareness of a beautiful material golden opportunity with you. You, however, see them as an Eight of Swords, which is very, very... Eight of Swords is toxic. Eight of Swords is the gaslighter, the victimizer. This is the person who plays the victim. This is the person who acts as though, you know, everything in the world is not their fault. They never take responsibility. A lot of what they have to go through is due to their own sort of very limited way of thinking. Seven of Swords individuals are very, Eight of Swords individuals are very bound, right? Eight is the number for strength and boundaries. But what we find with Eight of Swords people is that they are, they're bound by their own very restricted way of thinking, right? So you see this person, she's blindfolded and bound, but she's not really bound by anybody else. This is a self-imposed kind of binding and restriction, and it comes in because she's unwilling to accept the fact that the way she sees the world and the way she interacts with the world is so obtuse, it's so constricted, that she is really the creator of her own sort of experience, right? So this person is the type of person who's going to gaslight you and try to make you feel that you're the one creating this, right? This is the type of person who generally gets mad when they are alienated, because they don't accept that the reason for their alienation is their own behavior. So this is a very toxic energy, and this is how you're seeing them. And they're seeing you as an Ace of Pentacles. So Eight of Swords energy is you know, you're certainly aware of it. It's not a toxicity that you don't see. You're certainly aware of it. Now, what do you guys desire? Well, your person desires Queen of Cups and you desire Temperance. So again, further, this could be somebody that you have like bouts with, like this toxic energy might be cyclical with them. They might have this personality that they get into at times, because interestingly enough, you desire Temperance. So you desire the ability to be able to handle all of it. Temperance is being able to handle all of the drama that goes on around you, because you are able to constantly calibrate your inner workings. You know, you're constantly sort of calibrating between your passion and your head and your heart, and keeping your main focus while everything around you is can be quite impactful. Right? So Temperance, remaining even keeled despite all of the energies. And so this is what you desire. So it's interesting. It almost feels now to me like you may be dealing with somebody who maybe they're not always like that. What do they desire? They desire a Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is interesting. Queen of Cups is all about sort of like opening up, giving you that special cup of love, being very, very sensitive and deep and caring and expressive with that. Queens are always about water and cups of water. So here we have the watery aspect of water. This is all emotion and sensitivity. It is empathy and compassion. It's healthy though. The Queen of Cups is a healthy sort of emotionally sensitive individual. And so they want this. They desire a deeper level of sensitivity and communication with you. Now, it could be that, I don't know why, it could be that they want that. They desire that, and they truly desire that. Again, Eight of Swords individuals don't always see that toxicity, right? Like I said, they're gaslighters. So a lot of times they project a lot of this energy. So it can be that you see them as an Eight of Swords, yet they are desiring Queen of Cups to come in. Maybe they are desiring to be much more healthy emotionally. It could be the case. You have a lot of commitment here and temperance here. It's interesting because you may, again, it feels to me like you may be dealing with someone who is just, you may be dealing with someone who has mental health issues. You may be dealing with someone who is just kind of out of balance right now. They may not always be like this, or this may be a behavior that they exhibit at times, because I have this feeling, Gemini, as if you're the one who's being extremely patient here. You're being committed with the Hierophant, and you're being temperate with Temperance. These are strong major arcana cards. Hierophant, by the way, is the card for Taurus, as I said. Temperance is the card for Sagittarius, so it's strong Sagittarian energy. But doesn't necessarily mean you're dealing with these signs. I just like to let you guys know. Now, what needs to happen? For your person, Seven of Wands, they really need to fight, right? So again, it feels to me like, yes, you may be dealing with somebody who succumbs to certain types of moods, emotional states, and they really need to fight. Seven of Wands is all about valor, having valor and courage and bravery and finding creative solutions to obstacles coming your way. So this is what needs to come in for your person. For you, Ten of Cups, so there's a completedness here in the relationship that you require. It could be that you are requiring commitment, and some of this behavior is a little bit at odds. You may be seeing them as an Eight of Swords because maybe they're not giving you the commitment that you really desire. But this is what you require. Ten of Cups, that's that completion, that commitment, that agreement that yes, we are together and now we are going to start our next life together, because tens, of course, are completion. And within that completion is the seed of the next stage, right? The seed of the new, the seed of the next adventure, right? Beginning. And so Ten of Cups is that completion, but that completion in a relationship, and that's what needs to happen for you. So this is also perhaps dealing with someone. You may be dealing with somebody who's very, very emotional, and you're wanting a lot of commitment, Gemini, but you may be dealing with somebody who's very, very emotional. They're going through a lot right now financially. They may be requiring more financial commitment. And this Eight of Swords is coming across as a little bit wishy-washy, perhaps, or flaky, because they're just not giving you what you want. Now, if that is the case, right, we have Spirit of the Apple, temptation, offer. Somebody's offering something. You may be, there may be a marriage offer here, and suddenly your person is completely flaked out. But there's desire here, and there's unconditional love and forgiveness. There's certainly love between you and this person because you have an Eight of Cups. It's your person who feels to me, Gemini, like they may be a difficult person to be with, but you love them very much. Show me some clarity. And it could just be that you're dealing with somebody who is generally very dramatic. You see that they desire Queen of Cups. So they certainly desire a deep level of communication, a deep level of expression. So you might be just dealing with somebody who's very, very emotional, very watery in that way, right? Elementally, someone who at times right now you see them kind of flaked out with that Eight of Swords, but you definitely have love for them, right? And it could be just the pressure of this offer that might be making them act kind of like this right now. Two of Pentacles, some money issues. Ooh, 20. Nice. Forgiveness, reconciliation. So there's definitely a reconciliation. And Three of Cups. So you guys maybe have had a little falling out about money. or money issues, right? And it may freak them out, and you may be asking for a deeper level of commitment. They might be saying, look, we don't have enough money right now, because Two of Pentacles is chaos and flux financially, right? It is motion and change. It is, you know, all about trying to keep the balls in the air financially, trying to keep the money coming in, trying to keep everything going. And it is in a very emotional time. You can see by the rushing ocean behind the figure there in that Two of Pentacles. Then you have 20 coming in, Karma, which is the same card as Judgment, right? So here we have reconciliation and understanding each other through experience. Judgment and karma is all about getting the experience in your life that teaches you a lesson, that teaches you perhaps that you were wrong in the past. That's why in this deck it's called karma. In a lot of decks, the traditional Rider-Waite, it's called judgment. But judgment is really more about having that experience, or having certain experiences in your life that really changes your outlook on life and makes you also then want to reconcile sometimes with certain people, places, and things, because you realize that maybe you had it wrong in the past. And then Three of Cups is all about friendship and bonding. And so there is a bonding aspect that has to happen here. There's a friendship aspect that's coming into play here. You may have friends who will help you with this situation. Certainly, money issues are impacting this. And again, I think that this week is a week where there's going to be, this is going to come up. There's going to need to be a bit more communication. But more importantly, Three of Cups, I think, is coming in strong here, because some of you Geminis really need to talk to your friends about, you know, talk to your friends, get advice from friends or those in your tribe, those that you trust, right? Who you have a loyalty and trust and bond with, to help you kind of through this, because this is a little bit of a tricky situation. I feel like you are definitely dealing with someone who is overly sensitive, who may be a little bit, I don't know, and when I say overly sensitive, is anyone overly sensitive? But in this situation, seeing that Eight of Swords, there's what I mean. It's like there is some sort of dysfunction here, but I think it's more because of the situation and not because you're inherently dealing with a person who is dysfunctional, but because they may be on a sensitive side, and the issues with money is what's making them a little bit topsy-turvy, especially in light of Spirit of the Apple. If there has been an offer on the table, like an offer for marriage or to move in together or to take this relationship to a higher level of commitment in the midst of chaotic money difficulties, that could be adding to the pressure. All right, guys, this is your weekly snapshot, Gemini, for August 30th to September 7th. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit the notifications so you can be notified next time I upload my videos. But for right now, I hope you have a wonderful week, Gemini. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Most of all, stay kind to each other, and I'll see you guys at your next reading. Bye-bye now.